going to record, guys. Okay. Tap. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy
Before
morning.
happy morning. Before we start our meeting, I would like to introduce to you all our house rules in online setting. First, be present, be on time, arrive early, and stay until the end because your presence matters. Second, rename yourselves for role takers. For there's names for Toastmaster is TM, there's name, there's clubs for guesses are G, there's name, but support the meeting by mute your microphone, turn on your camera, and share supportive messages in the chat. Fourth, keep it safe and kind. Avoid topics like politics, religions, or anything not aligned with Toastmaster international guidelines. Fifth, the most important, have fun. We learn the best when we are enjoying ourselves. So smile, connect, and speak from the heart. And our SAI and VPO team of the day is for Zoom Master, Toastmaster Hanif Abdurrahman Syafiq. For our welcoming ambassador is Salma Amalia Sultana. And I would like to give the control to our Madam President, Toastmaster Leonai.
Thank you, Dr. Sulthan, for the essay opening. Today, I'm going to introduce SCBD Toastmasters before we start our meeting. So, SCBD Toastmasters Club is supportive, connected, brave, and developing together since 2005. We are part of Toastmasters International. It is a nonprofit organization that has been established since 1924, focuses on public speaking and leadership skills, with 270,000 members in 14,000 clubs, over 150 countries all around the globe. So this is one of the value that you can get out of Toastmasters. It is the networking, the global networking. Next, please. Speaking about value, we do have the same value all over Toastmasters Club, all over the globe. And I would like to ask Toastmaster Ammar to read out our club values and our club mission.
Thank you, Toastmaster Leonie. So our club values include integrity, respect, service, and excellence. Whereas our mission is that we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Back to Toastmaster Leonie.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ammar. So when you join Toastmasters, you can choose 6 pathways. Could you please, next slide? There are dynamic leadership pathway, engaging humor if you want to be a little bit funny, motivational strategies, persuasive influence, presentation mastery, and also visionary communication. So it can be anything that you need in developing your personal goals. Next, please. In all of those pathways, there are unique projects to practice public speaking and leadership skills, from managing difficult audience, which we are going to do this very meeting. So you will know how to manage difficult audience and how this project is going to be it's going to our member will deliver this project in such exciting session. And you can also join us. And there's also making a podcast, active listening, high performance leaderships, and many more. So being a Toastmasters is your chance to speak with confidence, build meaningful connections, grow as a brave leader, and be a mentor and inspire others. And I would like to welcome our supporting neighbors for today. We have distinguished Toastmaster Joanna Tang, our Club Growth Director, District 87 from Taufiq Toastmaster Club. Distinguished Toastmaster Gatot Ilyas, Club President of PIA Toastmaster Club. Toastmaster Elvina Perkasa, Club President of Gunung Sewu Toastmasters Club. And also Toastmaster Yusra Fika, VP of Education of Toihaan Toastmasters Club. So they are going to support our club meeting for today. And just for your information, we meet every Friday, first and last week of the month. We're going to do this hybrid, and every other Friday it's going to be online, just like today. Make sure that you keep coming and joining our club meeting. Now, with the power vested in me, I would like to officially open this meeting by saying happy morning.
Happy
Happy
morning.
Happy
morning.
morning.
Happy morning.
Good
All
morning.
right, thank you everyone. Now I would like to hand the control to our Toastmaster of the meeting for today, which also our VP of Education, Toastmaster Sonny. The screen is yours, Toastmaster Sonny.
Thank you, Madam President. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy
Happy
morning.
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 I
Happy
know it's
morning.
night already, but I would love to see a more louder morning spirit from you. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Good morning.
I love that spirit. Okay. Welcome to SGBD Toastmasters Club's meeting. And in Toastmasters, sorry, my name is Sonny, and tonight I will serve you as your Toastmaster of the meeting. In Toastmasters, we always learn to be organized. We learn how to be on time. We learn how to structure our speech, our meeting, evaluating ourselves to be better, so that we always make sure that everything, every meeting, every speech is standardized, well organized, and not interrupted, except for tonight. In Toastmasters, we usually have one infamous project called Managing Difficult Audience Project. This project is for the speakers to practice themselves how to handle the interruptions, the difficult questions, difficult situations during the speech. And tonight, we have two speakers who will deliver this project in this meeting. Tonight is a special meeting for them because we will give them space to briefly deliver their speech, handle all the interruptions, disruptions, distractions, and finally, tackle their obstacle. I know that both of speakers are audacious enough to handle this, and let's give only tonight, let's give a unsupportive environment so that the speakers can have a challenge, of course, for themselves to handle. Again, tonight is all about practicing to deliver your speech in a difficult situations. And all difficult situations in tonight's meeting are intended to practice and train the speakers in order to be a better and resilient speakers. Therefore, for all members, for all visiting Toastmasters, and especially all the guests, please don't do this at home. Remember that tonight's meeting is only a practice. This will be a, how to say it? A very unstandard meeting. Maybe can be chaotic, can be messy, but trust me, this is not the best practice. So don't do this at home. Can you all repeat with me? Don't do this at home.
Don't do this
Don't
at
do
home.
this at
Don't
home.
do this
Yes,
at
No.
please. Please. Yeah, please, because this, again, this is not a best practice for a meeting. Now, before we go to listen to our speakers, I would like to warm up with us reflecting the moment where we get disrupted or distracted during the meetings, during the speech. Today, we will have a question of the day. That is, what is one thing that annoys you most while speaking? Maybe I would like to ask distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf. Would you like to answer this question?
Yes. What is one thing that annoys you most while speaking? Is that the question?
Yeah, correct.
I believe that everyone has got one thing that annoys the most while speaking. For me, is forgetting the names. So whenever somebody asks me and I want to answer the question, but then I forget the name. Like when I met Leonie, I remember her face very well. And it was really annoying me when I met her in Bandung. I was going shy, and then she said, Leonie, Papa, Leonie. Oh, yes, you are Leonie. Maybe this is because of the age. Then that is one thing that annoys me the most. Back to you.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf. Yeah, I do agree that forgetting the name is something that can annoy us because this might make us feel disconnected with the person we talk with. But actually, it's unintentional because we totally forgot. And yeah, thank you for sharing your experience. Now, before we go to the speakers, I would like to explain the agenda for today. We will have the prepared speech, which these two speakers will deliver their Managing Difficult Audience project. Then we will have table topic. This is the chance where you can have a chance to be impromptu speakers by impromptu answering the questions. And last but not least is the evaluation. Yeah, I know, even though this is a unusual meeting or the meeting that is not best practice, we still need to have an evaluation for us to be better every time and to improve ourselves. I'm not going to be the one who explain the evaluation session because our GE far from overseas, literally, will help me explain about that one. So now, without further ado, let me pass the screen to our GE, Toastmaster Andhyka, to explain the evaluation session. Toastmaster Andhyka, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Mr. Toastmaster of the meeting. Hello, everyone. My name is Andhyka, and I'm serving as your general evaluator today. I'm going to lead the evaluation session where all Toastmasters are being developed to be audacious, to be critique, to be supported by feedback. And that is the beauty of being a Toastmaster. I will evaluate the progress from the beginning. Actually, before the meeting, I observe what is happening during the meeting. And then later on, at the end of the session, I will share with you my observation report so that everyone can learn from that. I lead a team of speech evaluators, and also I have role takers, and I will let them to introduce their role, and then let's see how interesting their role is. I'm gonna call my first role taker, Mr. Timer, Toastmaster Sulthan. The screen is yours.
Okay, thank you so much, our GE. So, because there today is special project managing difficult audience that our two speakers are audacious enough to take the challenge. So there is like a little bit of change from a time signal. Time signal. So the speakers will be eligible, which is in green background, if the speech reaches to 12 minutes. And for yellows is for 14 minutes, and red is 15 minutes. And wait, let me check there. Okay. So for the table topics, it's still like a regular table topic, 1 minutes green, 1 minute and a half yellow, and red when it reaches 2 minutes. For evaluations, for a green cue card when it reaches 2 minutes, 2.5 when we get into the yellow cue card, and 3 minutes red. And please pay attention when we already reach a red background. Every speakers have 30 seconds grace to be eligible to be voted. So yeah, I can wait how fun this is going to be. And still I have to be precise with my own timing. So back to our GE Toastmaster Andhyka.
Thank you so much, Mr. Timer. So I would like to recommend all of the speakers, prepared speakers, table topic speakers, and also speech evaluators. Please take a look at the video of Mr. Timer there. So that because as a Toastmasters, we're not only conveying message, but also we speak professionally within the allotted time. Now I would like to call my second role taker is the Ah-WoD counter, Toastmaster Ammar. The screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, GE, Toastmaster Andhyka. So, my fellow Toastmasters and guests, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ammar, and I will be the Ah-WoD counter tonight. So, my responsibility in this role is to note words and sounds that are used as a pause filler by anyone who speaks during the whole meeting. So, during the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sounds, such as ah, and I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase, such as or this means, and such. One other thing that I will note is the word of the day, which is audacious. Please use it as many as you can during your speech. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. So be prepared to understand, to look at how much filler words you guys uh, will say. So yeah, thank you, and back to you, G.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ah-WoD counter. So he has already give us challenge to use the WOD or word of the day, audacious, as many as possible. Also to reduce our filler words. And now I would like to call the next role taker. That will be our ballot counter, Toastmaster Fitriana.
Okay, thank you, our GE, Mr. Andhyka. So, first thing first, I'm sorry I can open my cameras because having trouble. And hello all, happy morning. Tonight, I will be your ballot counter. My job is to manage the voting, and we will have 3 voting tonight. And the first one, after prepare speech session, you will vote the best prepared speaker. And second one, after the table topics, you will vote for the best table topic speaker. And the last one, after the evaluation, you will vote for the best evaluator. And I will share the link in the chat box and QR code on the screen. So you can choose the link or scan QR code to vote. Please remember you have to vote 3 in the total. So, and of the meeting, I will collect the vote and announce the winner. Thank you, and back to you, Mr. Andhyka. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Ballot Counter. Now, that is the time for, I would say later on, it will be the time for exercising our voting and also to motivate all of the speakers and evaluators. So whenever Miss Ballot Counter send us the link or show the QR code, please participate by voting it. I would like to call our last role taker, Miss Grammarian. Toastmaster Yusra, the screen is yours.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator Toastmasters Andhyka. Everyone can hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Today, I'm the grammarian for the meeting, and I have 3 responsibility, which is listen to the word usage for today, all the grammar and any words uttered by all the speakers. And the second is to listen to any good phrases or words outstanding that can be used by everyone later on. And last but not least, my task is not my task to introduce the word of the day. A word of the day for today is audacious, which means the willingness, the showing a willingness to take a surprisingly bold risk. That's all from me. Back to Toastmasters Andhyka.
Thank you so much, Miss Grammarian. Please be reminded that although she will observe us and then noted down all of the grammatical errors, but this is the time for us to explore and also to practice all of our speaking skills. Those are my awesome, fabulous rangers that will help us to, I would say, enjoy the evaluation session. And then so I will give the control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Sonny.
Thank you, Toastmaster Andhyka. And we would like to hear again from you and your team at the end of the meeting to evaluate ourselves, of course, for the good reason. Now, are the guests ready to hear our 2 speakers?
Yes.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
We are
we
ready.
are.
Okay. Before we go to the next speaker, I would like to again remind that because this is a managing difficult audience project, so everything could be unstructured and could be a mess up, and this is not the best practice for the meeting. So please remember, whatever you see, don't do this at home. Can you repeat with me?
Don't do this at
Don't
Don't do
do
this
this
at
Don't do
at
this
home.
at
home.
Okay. Now, without further ado, let's go to the first speaker. First, that will be Toastmaster Ellen. And Toastmaster Ellen will be introduced by her evaluator, which is no other than our Madam CGD, Toastmaster, Distinguished Toastmaster Joanna. Distinguished Toastmaster Joanna, the screen is yours.
Thank you very much, Tom. So tonight, I'm honored here to become the evaluator for our first speaker, Toastmaster Elaine, that she will do her project under managing a difficult audience. So like Tom said just now, managing a difficult audience under presentation mastery is a skill that she needs to practice to address audience challenges when they present outside of the Toastmaster Club. So by completing this project, Toastmaster Elaine have to deliver 5 to 7 minute speech and practice on audience distractions. So now, let's welcome Toastmaster Elaine with a speech length of 10 to 15 minutes with a speech title, Soft Cookies and Audacity. Soft Cookie and Audacity, Toastmaster Elaine. The stage is yours.
What comes to mind when you hear the words soft cookies? Maybe something warm, gooey, sweet, comforting. Maybe a childhood memories. But for me, it reminds me of frustration, failure, and eventually courage. Let me take you back to the day I decided to bake my soft cookies for my child's school snack. I had the recipe. I had the ingredients. I followed step by step of the instruction. The result, burnt. Completely burnt. My husband nicely said, it's acceptable. My son did the same too. It's acceptable. In fact, it didn't. I was upset.
Lagi dengerin public speaking cuma agak boring nih, agak boring.
Toastmaster Malik, would you mind to mute yourself? I think we can hear your voice, Toastmaster Malik. Yes. Zoom Master, would you mind to help me to mute Toastmaster Malik? Thank you, Toastmaster Malik. So let me continue the story. So it was a mess. The kitchen, the cookies were ruined, and I felt drained. 2 hours for nothing. I thought, how could something simple go so wrong? Soft cookies supposed to be beginner friendly, but it didn't. So I was ready to give up. But then I remembered my child still need to bring snack to school. And buying cookies every day? Definitely not budget friendly. So I decided to try again. I gathered the information from the internet, read many articles, watched video through YouTube about baking soft cookies. And then I discovered one thing. The type of oven really matters. You have to understand how your oven works. Then, how do I find out? The key is experiment. So I get the courage to try again. And I tried first batch 180 degrees Celsius for 11 minutes. It didn't work. Batch 2, lower temperature, longer time. Didn't work. Batch 3.
Why do you think it didn't work? I mean, like, lower temperature should be working.
Yes.
Like,
But the fact, the texture is not there.
but I think it should be working. You know, like in my experience, it worked.
Thank you, Toastmaster Leone, for sharing your experience, and let us consider other experience that did not just like you.
I've never made cookies before. Is it really that hard?
Well, thank you for sharing your experience that haven't tried to bake soft cookies. Actually, it's not that hard, but you have to give yourself a try. So I kept experimenting, trying, and adjusting, testing, until finally I found the perfect combination, my version of soft cookies. My husband was happy, my son was happy, and I was happy. I found the texture of soft cookies that meet my expectation. And that's when it hit me. This wasn't just about baking. It was about life. We often follow the recipe we are given, rules, expectation, advice. But when things go wrong, we blame ourselves. We forget that success isn't just about following the instruction. It's about having the audacity to try again, to experiment, to fail, and to learn. Audacity isn't recklessness. It's boldness with heart. It's like the quiet courage that say to yourself, come on, let's try one more time. Soft cookies became my metaphor for self-discovery. To become our best version, yes, we can learn from others. We study their process of success, understand the ingredients, but in the end, success is shaped by
Toastmaster
our own
Alex,
unique recipe. Yes,
don't you
Toastmaster
think that
Taufiq?
don't you think that ingredients is what matters when we're creating the the cookies? Because in my own experience, when we're trying to bake, if we use the low quality, it means that you're gonna produce a bad one, like garbage in, garbage out. So before it's going too far, so I would like to argue. You are saying that okay, it's okay to you need to take care of the way we use the oven, but don't you think the ingredient is what matters?
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Taufiq, for pointing that out. Ingredients is matter, but in my experience, I had the same ingredients, the similar brand that used from the recipe, but then when it combined, bake, different oven, creates different texture. That's when we have to experiment. We might have different background, like our role model, but in fact, the success type will be different. Why? That's the importance of doing the experiment. Find the right moment so we can have the best texture, the best version of ourselves. That's when I found the lesson from baking my own soft cookies in the right temperature, right duration. It perfectly becomes the right texture. So fellow Toastmaster and guests, when I learned from my experience baking that soft cookies, the metaphor is not only about self-discovery, but also I learned that in the end, success is shaped by our own unique recipe. And that means also to do the boldness action to experiment about our potential.
I think this.
Okay, I heard some voices. Zoom master, please help me to mute the, if I'm not mistaken, RS. Okay, thank you. So if I had stopped after that first burn batch, I never would have discovered my soft cookies version of myself. And maybe I never would have discovered this lesson that the sweetest result come from the boldness attempt. So I would like to ask all of you, what is your soft cookie?
Toastmaster Alan.
Yes, Toastmaster Leon.
Should we always compare with a soft cookie? I don't really like soft cookie.
Yes.
Soft cookies
I
should be
understand.
loved by everybody because it
But I
tastes
don't. I don't.
crunchy.
But I don't like it, Toastmaster Alvin.
It's okay, but I see that can have something in common about giving the analogy of our self, right? Okay, I need to continue first, and then I will be happy to respond about that afterwards. Okay, so when we are talking about soft cookies, it is something about ourselves. It is something related to ingredients, the process, and also the combination of it. I hear other voices. Zoom master, please help me to mute the participant. Thank you. So now, let me repeat once again. What is your soft cookie? What's the thing you've tried, you failed, or maybe you walk away from? And let ask to yourself, are you audacious enough to try again? Reflect on that so you will get your best version of yourself. Back to Toastmaster of the meeting.
Wait, where's the Tom? Oops, yeah, that's me. Yeah, I was one of the disruptor, and I'm sorry for that. But I guess Toastmaster Alan did that speech very well and handled the disruption well. Let's give a round of applause to Toastmaster Alan. And thank you everyone who has been participating in disrupting Toastmaster Alan's speech for a good sake. Before we continue to our second speaker, I would like to remind you guys, Toastmaster Sultan, can you help me please share the house rules?
All right, wait. Yes, the share button. This one, our Tom.
Thank you very much. I would like to remind you guys again all these house rules. Don't forget to keep your microphone mute while everyone is speaking. except during this prepared speech, of course. And again, because this is one of an unusual meeting, I gently remind everyone to don't do this at home. Don't do this at home, okay? Not even in the office, yeah. Distinguished Toastmasters office. I saw that. All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Sultan. Can you unscreen this screen? Now, without further ado, we still have one more contender that is audacious enough to handle the interruptions. This is Toastmaster Elvina, our very beloved network from Gunung Sawu Toastmasters. And Toastmaster Elvina will be evaluated by distinguished Toastmaster Gatot. So without further ado, I'll give the screen to distinguished Toastmaster Gatot to introduce Toastmaster Elvina.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Mr. Tom, and it's such an honor for me to be the evaluator for another speaker who's going to deliver managing difficult audience. If you think the previous speaker managed difficult audience already, I mean, the audience is difficult enough already. Now let's see. I believe we have more difficult audience. I can see that so many people love to be that audience, distract people or disturb people when they were delivering their speech. So let me just read briefly the project of Toastmaster Elvina. It's Managing Difficult Audience Level 4, project number 1. The main purpose of this project for her to practice the skills needed to address audience's challenges when he or she present outside of Toastmaster Club. So we hope this platform will be a place for Toastmaster Elvina practice how to manage the real difficult audience outside of Toastmasters. So let's see how she's going to use her time tonight to practice. And the speech length would be 12 to 15 minutes. Toastmaster Elvina, Digital Declutter. Digital Declutter, Toastmaster Elvina.
Okay, now let's follow my instruction. Open your default browser, whether it is Chrome, Safari, or maybe Opera, if you still use Opera. Just open your default browser now. And let us check how many tabs you are open right now. You can type your answer in the chat box. How many tabs you are open in your browser now? My God, 16. Okay, 17 tabs open. Oh my God. All right. I'm shocked. All right. Okay. Okay, thank you so much, guys. But open, right? And I think it is common for us to clean our room, our desk, or maybe our office, and so on. But how about the mess in our screen? The screen you are seeing right now. I think we rarely think about that. Now, let me tell you about my mess.
TikTok is more a lot of the resource, and I think Google is not really relevant again, and maybe ChatGPT is really good.
Oh my God,
How
Toastmaster
about you,
Dede.
Toastmaster Elvina?
Yes, Toastmaster Dede, lovely to see you, and I also love to hear your voices. But can you let me slide in this? You will answer.
But I want to discuss with you. Okay, I will turn. Thank you.
I will save our conversation in the last meeting. Thank you, Toastmaster Dede. Okay, let me continue. Now, I will tell you about my mess. So lately, when I open my laptop, I see hundreds of files in my desktop. PDF files, JPEG, presentation, and so on. And then when I open my emails, I have 1,200 unread emails. Not to mention about my screen time. I have in average 6 hours of screen time in every day. 6 hours is crazy, right? And I think Toastmaster Melissa know because I play Heyday in the last 2 weeks. So, wow, what a surprise. I think someone just joining my mess. Okay. So yeah, that is what my mess. So I have so much email, so much things in my desktop, and well, so many screen time. It's crazy, right? And without I'm realizing it, this mess have consumed me and increasing my stress level every time I open my laptop or seeing my phone. Then I'm doing my research. How to do digital declutter. First thing first is awareness. Now, from the zones that I type in the chat box, help me to answer the question in the chat box. So there is a 4 zone. You can type what is the zone that is the messiest one for you. Alive. Oh my God, that's so cute. That's what I didn't.
Halo, ya
expect
saya
that.
masih lagi ada meeting nih Pak, nanti boleh hubungi saya lagi ya. Iya nih Pak ya. Iya nanti untuk itu nanti kita bicarakan di hari
Toastmaster
Senin ya Pak.
meeting.
Oke,
Toastmaster
ya
meeting.
baik Pak, terima kasih. Assalamualaikum.
Toastmaster Dede, sorry, I think your voice, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dede. All right. Phone inbox, okay. Cannot live without Heidi. Yes, Melissa, I can relate to you, but turns out someone just answered zone 2. Phone inbox. All right. Thank you so much. And for me, I want to share that my zone is my desktop because every day I'm doing the screenshot, downloading PDF, and create some new presentation to present about my job.
Audi makan coklat Mas ya?
Oh, I think I heard some voices.
Audi makan coklat Mas? Enggak. Jadi
Toastmaster
jadi makan coklat Mas.
screen
Enggak boleh itu ya Mas.
gua juga screen operator, meeting operator. Can you help me to mute? Yes, thank you. Oh, lovely to see you, Toastmaster Alpha. Toastmaster Bening, I see you raising hand, right? But
Sorry, I pressed
can you
the wrong button. Just
wrong
ignore.
button? All right. Okay, I thought you want to ask me something. Okay.
Terus dipanasin gitu.
Kan espresso itu ya kamu
Oh
itu
my
loh
God.
kamu
yang ini Pak.
ya kopi doang.
So busy opening her cafe. Where is Toastmaster Wilson? Toastmaster Wilson.
Cappuccino. Yang kampung susu steamer.
Toastmaster of the meeting or the screen operator, could you help me to
Latte
mute
art.
Toastmaster Flo? Oopsie, the Toastmaster udah ini just mute my audio. All right, thank you, Toastmaster Flo. I will visit your cafe in the Sunday. Okay. All right, let me continue. Then I'm doing research. What can I do to maybe reducing my mess in the screen right now? Then I doing my research and I have found 3
Toastmaster
simple
Alpha, do
things.
you think you learn anything from this topic?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I disagree with the topic because multitasking, have a lot of things to do is very good. It means that we are very productive. We do a lot of things. We are doing Toastmasters. We do our job. We do planning for our holiday. And compared to if not doing anything, what will I do then? I will be scrolling social media all the time and then
But
checking
I think
my other person who has more
But
success than
distinguished
me.
Toastmaster
It is
I
better
Alvin,
for
feel
it's
me
offended.
not
to
like
I
to
feel
everyone
offended.
is not like you,
I
be
work
distinguished
every
busy
day
with
Toastmaster
with
things
phone,
that
Alvin.
with all digital
productive.
But
tools.
So
I
I
cannot
can
I
focus with
don't.
Come on,
single
I'm
Halo,
task.
forget
I
the
join.
things
Even if
that
you are
is
I
I'm
Now,
expecting more
Toastmaster
from this
and
topic.
Alvin.
the SCBD
I think
Toastmasters
we need to
tonight.
guess. Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
really love how
Selamat ulang
energetic the
tahun Pak
SCBD
Presiden.
tonight. It's so
Cita-cita
energetic.
kamu Pak
Everyone wants to
Presiden.
talk.
I'm
No,
expecting
it's so
more from this
lovely.
topic, yeah. I
I
don't know. I
expect
don't
more
get
from you,
anything, I feel.
Toastmaster Elvina.
I know.
Helios.
Right.
Eh,
Now, everyone,
Selamat Hari Kebudayaan Nasional.
everyone, let's
oh,
focus
selamat
again
Hari
on
Budaya
me.
Nasional. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Toastmaster Sultan. Guys, let me take the screen
Sorry, I
time
cannot
for me.
relate with this topic. I work daily with all these technologies. How can I shut this down? This
you
topic is
can
useless for me.
just turn
Please
off
raise
your
your hand.
device.
Raise your hand
Turn
if
your
you are with
device
me.
and you can
Guys, please
finish
type in
everything.
your chat box if you are offended. Please. Don't let Toastmaster Elvina continue. I feel offended, please.
Toastmaster Elvina, I'm offended. You
Okay.
have dare to say
I'm
this,
very
but
offended.
the
How
bills.
come you say
Guys,
something like this in the formal
okay.
situation?
Toastmaster Sonny, please kick Toastmaster Elvina out.
I will torture all of you after this meeting. Just joking. Okay, I hear all of you, even though you are talking in the same time, but let us save your lovely comments and conversation and your objection to Master Sony to the end of the session. You can just talk to me directly after the session if it's not past 10 p.m. Okay,
When is it?
let me continue with my speech. Okay, let me continue with the 3 tips that I got from the internet. The first tip is 5-minute cleanup. Now, let me challenge all of you. Now, open your galleries on your phone, the galleries, and delete 3 photos that you don't use anymore. Maybe a
Toastmaster Elvina, I
transfer.
disagree with what you have said, because I don't think deleting photos from your phone correct the behavior, because you did not address the root cause of why we just keep saving things in our phone.
Unused photos. Just like the transfer receipt to your vendor, the money is already gone. So you
But
can
can you
just
say
delete
that? What if one day my vendor called me and said that I didn't pay them?
All right. Yeah, you can say that. But I will argue
Then
with
I'm
you
not
to
becoming my
after the session. Because you didn't want to open all your money or your bank account in this screen, right? It's being recorded, remember?
Yusra, what do you eat, Yusra?
All
It
right.
looks tasty, Yusra.
What's that? Oh, Toastmaster Elios. You're so far away from Surabaya. Hello, Toastmaster Elios. All right, let me continue. Now, you are opening your galleries in your phone. And you can just delete 3 unused photos that you don't need anymore. And it's not just applicable to the phones or to the galleries, but you can also implement that or doing that in your desktop, unused files in your desktop, maybe a duplicate files and so on. That's the first step. You can just delete the unused one and spend just only 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes every day to clean the digital mess you have right now.
I will delete this poster of today's meeting because Toastmaster Dede made this poster so ugly.
Ooh.
I hear you, Toastmaster Sony, but I think we can continue to the and focus to the speech first. All right? Okay. And the second tip is ouch! Whose notification is that? Shopee. Oh, turns out it's mine. It's distracting, right? Even a simple notification is distracting. You can imagine other distraction, right? Or other mess. So what I want to talk about the second tip is you can do a notification detox, especially from the apps that didn't have urgency for you, just like Shopee or other shopping platform. You can just mute that because you won't die, right, if you are not shopping right away. So you can save or just mute the unused or not urgent application in your phone so you can get more focus to the things that in front of you. And the third tip, the third and the last tip is make your digital detox easy. So you don't need to be a full day without a gadget, or even you go to Bali and not activate your gadget for a week and so on. You don't need that. You only need to spend a little time without your phone, just like maybe eating a lunch without seeing your phone, or even have a walk around the blocks without having your earphone, and so on. So just make digital detox easy, don't complicate it. So in the summary, you didn't have to be a digital minimalist. You only need 5 minutes every day to clean up the digital trash and then filter your not so urgent notification and start small without complicating it. I think that's all from me today. Thank you, Toastmasters.
Okay, this is so. To be honest, I didn't expect this to be this hot, but I guess that Toastmasters Elvina also did this managing difficult audience. To Toastmasters Elvina. Oh. Don't worry, Toastmaster Ellen and Toastmaster Elvina. I was also speechless. I didn't expect that all the disruptors can be that wild during those two sessions, but glad that both of you handled it well. And of course, this is for our own goods to learn how to handle unexpected things in during the speech. Okay. I know that everyone need to calm a little bit because we just finished the war zone. So before we continue to the next session, of course, that's all the practice for today. That's all the practice, and I gently remind you guys to don't do this at home. Instead, let's get back to our house rules. Toastmaster Sultan, can you re-share the house rules? All right. Now we are entering the normal meeting. So I would like to you guys, please keep your microphone on mute while not speaking, because we are no longer need any disruptions. And I hope you can enjoy the rest of the meeting as much as you can enjoy the disruptors before. All right, now let's hear from our timer, which is also Toastmaster Sultan, for the time report for our two speakers.
All right, so wow, so wait a second. TMLN is 12 minutes and a half, 12 minutes and 30 seconds, and Toastmaster Elvina is 13 minutes and 36 seconds. So both of our audacious speakers are eligible to be voted.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sultan. Now let's hear from our ballot counter for the link.
Okay, all master member and guests, please vote for your best prepared speaker. Link in the chat box and QR code on the screen. Please take a moment to choose. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And while you are casting your vote, I would like to have a quick discussion with one of our guests. I saw guest Kafa. Guest Kafa, are you there?
Hello.
Hi. Hi, guest Kafa.
Morning.
So
Happy morning.
yeah, happy morning. And we have our question of the day today. What is one thing that annoys you while speaking?
It's actually been a while since I speak in front of a lot of people. It was in 2023 when I was in KKN and held an expo. The one thing that annoys me is that I forgot my speech. I was just standing there. What should I say next? What was the next line? I feel everybody could relate to that, yeah. Even if we memorize and train over and over again for a speech, sometimes we forget the lines. Maybe because we're under pressure, but that's the thing that annoys me.
Thank you, Gestafa, for answering the questions. Yeah, I do agree that forgetting our speech can be a huge distractions. And yeah, you can go, I guess that in this situation, we can just go whether we need to best prepare better or just simply continue with our forgotten speech, because no one will know what is our original speech as well. Thank you for answering
Right.
that question. Now, and I believe that everyone has cast their vote, and let's go straight to the next session, which is table topic session, in which you can deliver your impromptu speech. And now I'll invite our table topic master, Toastmaster Taufiq, to the screen.
Hi, Toastmaster Sonny. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, we can.
All right. So please allow me to share my screen first before we begin. Okay. All right. Can you see my screen now? The thing that I shared.
Yes.
All right. So happy morning, everyone. Happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm really honored to be the table topic master for tonight. So for those who don't know, table topics is a place for us to improve our impromptu speaking. And what we're going to do here, the first, we're gonna practice to think quickly. So before speaking, I'm gonna pick one of you up for the table topics, and the one that I chose need to choose a questions, and you will get 30 seconds to think. And after that, we also will practice to spontaneous speaking, to the spontaneous speaking. After 30 seconds, so you need to speak. You have 1 to 2 minutes to share your thoughts. And I really encourage you to use our word of the day, audacious, if possible, and you also get 30 extra seconds after you see the red signal. So please wrap up your speech after you see the red signal. You're gonna have another 30 seconds, right? I believe everything's clear. Right. So for the first speaker, how if I chose Toastmaster Salma? Would you mind to open your mic and play with me?
Hello. Yeah,
All
sure.
right. So which questions that you want to choose?
I think number 3, my lucky number.
All right, let's see how lucky you are. So please, 1, 2, 3. Questions number 3. It's about maintaining composure. So your question, Toastmaster Salma, what helps you stay confident and calm when all eyes are on you? What helps you stay confident and calm when all eyes are on you? Toastmaster Salma.
Thank you, Toastmasters Taufiq. There are occasions that make us feel nervous, and also whether we are unsure about what we are going to say. And the things that help me stay confident and calm when all eyes are on me are the words from my friends and the love that I remember from them. I think I am lucky and have the privilege to have a supportive friends. And whenever I am in doubt or have a stutter during my speak, and when I witness all eyes are on me, I remember my best friend. Her name is Pute, and she always give me some encouragement and support like, Salma, the way you speak is very eloquent. You are a very confident person. You are very much loved by people around you. And that is the thing that helps me stay confident and calm when I'm becoming nervous or when I see that people judge me in front of the stage. Thank you. Back to you.
All right, it's such a lovely message to all of us. Having the supporting persons behind us will help us a lot during our struggle and our any kind of thing that we face. So thank you so much to Master Salma for your answers. And oh my goodness, I just refill the question. But yeah, for the next one, I would like to invite soon to be Toastmaster Atan. Would you mind to open your mic and play with me? Right. Yeah. Yeah. I heard your voice. Yeah.
Yes.
Which question do you want to choose? You cannot choose three.
5.
5. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Your question is about courage to be authentic. Soon to be Toastmaster Atan, can you share a time when you spoke honestly from your heart, even though it felt scary? Can you share a time when you spoke honestly from your heart, even though it felt scary? Soon to be Toastmaster Atan.
A time that I spoke honestly from my heart is when I was sharing my opinion about things like my favorite books and other things.
Oh. All right. So so when you spoke about something that you really cherish, it will make you be authentic, yeah. All right,
Yeah.
very wonderful answers. Thank you so much, soon to be Toastmaster Atan. So we're gonna back to our questions, and I would like to invite visiting Toastmaster Henry. Would you mind to open your mic?
Hi.
All right, so we have 1, 2, 4, and 6. Which question that you want to choose?
1.
1. All right, 1, 2, 3. Your questions is about grace under provocation. Toastmaster Henry, have you ever faced someone disrespectful while you were speaking? How did you handle it? Have you ever faced someone disrespectful while you were speaking? How did you handle it? Toastmaster Henry.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Taufiq. Yes, I think it was every day because when I'm sharing and the person that I share the story, they goes to other man or friend. So I was abandoned by him or her. So I would be rather go away from there because I know they don't want to hear my voice, my story, and I will do that all the time because if you want to really talk, then you will focus on the person that you want to talk or to hear. And I always do that, and I make it would be my habit to do that. And most people like to do that on the conversation because I think they don't know about the ethic of the conversation. You hear first and you focus on that person. Then would be I consider I prefer to comment that everyone doing that I did if you want to. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Henry. Yeah, of course, it is really wonderful if we can meet someone that respectful, so we can also share something positive to them as well, right? All right, such a good answers. And now I would like to invite Toastmaster Dede. Would you mind to open your mic?
Yes.
Do you mind which question do you want to choose? You can choose number 2, 4, and 6.
Number 4.
Number 4. So let's open it. Right. So number 4 is about staying focused in chaos. Toastmaster Dede, have you ever faced something unexpected while speaking, like noise, tech trouble, or nerve, and managed to keep going? Have you ever faced something unexpected while speaking, like noise, tech trouble, or nerves, and managed to keep going? Toastmaster Dede.
I think when I speak in front of the people, it always feel nervous. And will have the unexpected that maybe I can imagine it first in the earlier, or sometimes is the disruption like Toastmaster Ellen or Toastmaster Elvina speech. And during that time, because I know I need to speak, I need to finish all of the time that I need and the time. So I just keep going without uh just keep going. I know I'm nervous. Maybe my hand will be shake, and then I just see the person that I really visual that make feel the energy that, and I imagine that the person will say to me, Dede, you can do it. So just keep going and be natural, be confident, because the control, the audience, and your speech is your own control. They will forget 1 minute after your speech. Then it's just the power to I just keep going, because we cannot control the audience.
Yeah.
We can, but they will be continue to the bad things, the interruption. So just be yourself and know that you have the message to deliver. Just believe to yourself and see the person that you feel you feel comfortable, or just see the white, or just imagine someone will look at you. I think it's all. Back to Toastmaster. Topic master.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Dede. Yeah, yes, correct. We cannot control the crowd, and it is something that we need to just keep going and do our best and see the comfortable person that we see on the audience. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dede. And next, I would like to invite soon to be Toastmaster William. Would you mind to unmute yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have questions number 2 and 6. Which one that you want to choose?
Yeah, I prefer number 2.
Number 2. Okay, let's open it. All right. So question number 2 is about handling pressure gracefully. Soon to be Toastmaster William, your question is, if you were speaking and someone interrupted you, how would you handle it in an audacious way. If you were speaking and someone interrupted you, how would you handle it in an audacious way? Soon to be Toastmaster William.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. If I was speaking and someone or every group interrupted me, yeah, I will handle by making an instruction to any people that interrupted me because they also human. They also cooperative with me. And I think that I have a pity to people that still interrupted me, maybe about my sound, about my intonation. So I will let them into the coffee shop, for example, to let them speak together, let speak about our personality because sometimes they are interpret me because about bad personality and I want to let them to continue about new project for example and I going bribe them and I going give them some money because I think that I going mention as a person that like bribing so I know that this is the best way that I let them to into coffee shop and we can talk together and we can have persuasive things or like prevention things, not only by violation. Thank you.
All right. I really love when you said that we need to be empathetic with everyone and trying to be respectful. It's a very strong message there. And thank you so much, soon to be Toastmaster William. I hope we're gonna see you again, maybe in the next meeting. And this is the last questions, question number 6. And I would like to invite DTM Yusuf. Would you mind to play with me?
Yes, please.
Right. So I'm gonna open it. Yeah. Question number 6. Okay, questions number 6 is about staying calm when time is up. Your question, DTM Yusuf, how do you stay calm and focus when you feel like time is running out in a speech or in life? How do you stay calm and focus when you feel like time is running out in a speech or in life? DTM Yusuf?
Thank you very much for the question. Well, usually I will tell myself, just focus and be calm. Don't worry. You can finish your speech in time, especially when the light is already red. Then that's the time usually make people anxious and want to finish as soon as possible. But then, if you push yourself to do that, you will go everywhere else. You are not focusing. That's why I will tell myself, okay, time is going to be up. Be calm. Try to finish your speech in a good speech. Remember, invite them to do something. So by staying calm and know what I'm doing, focusing on what I'm going to say, I'm okay. So in the end, I can finish my speech just on time before, let's say, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. 2 minutes 29, 2 minutes 27, sometimes, then I can finish it easily. So ladies and gentlemen, whenever you find this kind of situation, tell yourself, don't be nervous. Stay calm and focus. Remember, you have to say the wrapping up, the conclusion, by inviting the people to do whatever you want them to do. So I can do it on time and my being nervous is gone totally. Thank you very much. Back to you.
All right. There is a practical tips there. So you need to stay calm by telling that, okay, everything is fine and you don't need to be in rush and just focus that you are trying to deliver something to the audience, right? Thank you so much, DTM Yusuf, for the practical tips that you shared here. So I think that's all from our table topic sessions. So I would like to say thank you everyone for participating. I'm gonna give the control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Sonny.
Wow, what a session and what a questions and what are the speakers. This is one of the few or some table topic session that I feel it's so enlightening, and really ask us, all of us, to think through and reflect. Then this is a great, and kudos to all these 6 speakers who are audacious enough to take the chance of becoming the table topic speaker. Now, okay, I saw that the Toastmaster Sultan has sent the report on the chat box. Are they eligible? Are they all eligible?
Yeah, first of all, only one is uneligible, so I'm really sorry, Toastmaster Fit. I gave a report a little bit early, so Atan is in soon to be Toastmaster Atan is ineligible because it's under time, under 1 minute. So yeah, please could you Toastmaster Fit to resend the link again? Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sultan. And yeah, let me give the control directly to our ballot counter, Toastmaster Fitri.
Okay, all Toastmaster member and guests, please vote for your best table topic speaker. Link in the chat box and QR code on the screen. Please take a moment to choose. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Fitri. While waiting, I would like to invite one of the guests, guest Firmansyah. Are you there? Guest Firmansyah?
Hello,
Hello, guest Firmansyah.
but
Yeah.
I cannot open the cam actually.
No worries, no worries. That's okay. So we have one question of the day today, which is, hold on. What is one thing that annoys you most while speaking?
What the things make me noise me while speaking? It's myself. Actually, because I'm still in struggle how to manage the nervousness. I'm what we what I need to do is while I'm speaking is how to manage my nervous. Sometimes I think too much how to control my nervous. I forget about how to say when I focus to about my words to say. I have I I can with I speak with nervous just like that. So I think uh, the noise is from myself and from within my thinking about myself, about other people thinking about my word like that.
Thank you, guest Firmansyah, for answering the question honestly. Yeah, I do agree that sometimes the biggest enemy is ourselves. And even though in the speaking setting, our self-doubt and self-doubt can prevent us from every good things. But don't worry, that actually can be learned by keep learning and practicing. And one thing to practice is that join SGPT Toastmaster Club. Okay, I think I would like to ask one more guest. Guest Musdalifah, are you there? Guys Musdalifah, are you able to speak?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay. Hi. Yeah, so we have one same question. What is one thing that annoys you when you're speaking?
I think if I prepare myself and I prepare my material, I think I can handle it. So the most important things I think we have to prepare ourselves. Yeah, that's for me.
Thank you, guys Musdalifah. Yeah, I do agree that sometimes preparation is the key to help us handle everything, nervousness, forgetting about the speech, self-doubt, and anything. Yeah, and thank you for answering that. And I hope you can continue preparing and practicing your speech, maybe by joining HCBD Toastmasters as well. Okay, now I guess everyone has been voted, has been cast in the vote, and let's move to the next session. But before that, we want make the memories of tonight's meeting by taking an online pictures. So I would like to let us turn on our camera, and Toastmaster Sultan will help us taking a good picture of tonight.
All right. So Toastmaster Malik, soon to be Toastmaster William, and anyone with off camera, please on cam so we could see your beautiful faces. All right. Look how Jack Toastmaster Malik is. Okay. Best pose. Give us your best smile in 3, 2, wait a minute. 3, 2, 1. All right. Now let's change the pose. Is a crazy pose. Just like Toastmaster Mike. Show us your bicep, please. Any pose. As long as it's a crazy pose. All right. In 3, 2, absolute cinema from our guest cover. I realize that. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Back to our TOM, Toastmaster Sonny.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sultan, for taking the good picture. Now we are moving to the most awaited session, the most insightful session in Toastmaster, which is the evaluation session that will be led by Mr. GE, Toastmaster Andhyka. I'll give the screen and the control to Toastmaster Andhyka to lead the evaluation session.
Thank you so much, Mr. Toastmaster of the meeting. Now, this is the what I promised, where we can learn from each other. And this is the beauty of Toastmasters, that we learn from each other's feedback. Now, I would like to call my first speech evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Joanna from Toihaan Toastmasters Club. She will be evaluating Toastmaster Ellen. Distinguished Toastmaster Joanna, screen is yours.
Thank you very much, GE. And congratulations, Toastmaster Ellen. You are audacious enough to take up this project to manage a difficult audience. And I believe that in this project, you did learn that not every speech is like in Toastmasters setup. If we go outside world, there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of people talking, and this project is definitely the project that teach us how to control your session. Now, what I love about your style in this project is that first, you are calm and you're engaged with your audience, even though they make noise, even though they're talking or they're interrupting, but you still manage to address them. And the second one is that even though they are making noises, but you are still engaging with your audience. You still manage to finish your speech. Kudos to you. Now, in every speech, especially this speech, we did have some improvement to do. So the first one, I would say that before you respond to all the people who disrupt you, your speech, first, I would say that we listen actively before responding. Like example, when Leonie said that she's sharing her opinion. So probably you can listen first what is Leonie trying to share with you. And probably there's some points inside there you can connect it back to your speech so that the audience also feel that they are engaged with you as a speaker, and also they feel they've been respected. All right. And the second thing is that when there is a lot of action and there is people who are having their own response, we need to keep the energy positive. You know, in Toastmasters, we always learn in evaluation that first we give positive input, and then we'll give you some suggestions to improvement. Same goes to your audience. First, you say, thank you very much. I heard you. I know this is your point. I think I can relate it to my speech later on. So probably you listen to me, and then you will get there. We will get there. So you make them engage with you. You make them feel that they are included, and make them, most importantly, listen to you. All right. So if I would challenge you, if you do this again, or in your next speech that you will practice or you will do in a Toastmasters, I will say first, if your plan isn't working, like when you present a speech, you forget your tips, or you have people interrupt you, and your plan isn't working. So you can adjust on the spot using stories, questions, or activities to re-engage. And overall, you did a good job. I know you're scared, but you are very good, very calm. You finish your speeches, you interact with your audience, just a little bit more of listening actively, and also keep the energy positive. You will be better next time. That's all from me. Back to you, GE.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Joanna. We learned a lot. And then the most important thing is let's apply that in our next speech. Thank you. Now we move on to the second speaker, another distinguished Toastmaster from PIA Toastmasters Club. Distinguished Toastmaster Gatot will be evaluating Toastmaster Elvina. So distinguished Toastmaster Gatot, the screen is yours.
Thank you, GE. Managing difficult audience. Those three parts coming from your speech. Audience, the last part, let's put it aside. It's something we cannot control. And we have managing and difficult. And these two things is your evaluation tonight. Managing part is something I believe you manage very well from your speech. And difficult is something difficult that we can learn all together to troubleshoot it and improve it in our future speech. Let's go into the managing part, something you manage very well. The first one is smiley face. That was very expensive, I would say. It's really hard to manage to keep smiling when your audience giving you so many distractions, right? You manage to keep smiling all the time. That was very good, especially when you respond to Toastmaster Dede. Oh, Toastmaster Dede, it's really nice to see you again. If you don't mind, could you please turn off your audio for a while? And then, yeah, this is very good, instead of getting panic. And the second one is you address, you ask your audience noise, and you connect it with your speech. For example, when some noise is coming from Toastmaster Bening, and you said that, oh, I think there is someone want to join my mass. You know, there was very expensive one that you can come up with the idea to make that noise. It's not just a noise, but you can connect it to your topic and make your audience pay more attention to you. And the last one, this is very important, is the stability of the emotion. I would say that you can manage your emotion from beginning until the end very stable. There was, I would say, on point. Congratulations on that. Now, let's move into the difficult part. The first one is, I would say that you can use that noises or distraction coming from your audience to connect with your topic. For example, when Toastmaster Flow, turn on her audio and something like, oh itu yang dipanasin over there, and then instead of just being silent or just smiling, you can just, oh, Toastmaster Flow, what is panas? Oh, something hot over there. Oh, I believe that something hot over there is as hot as the topic we are discussing right now. But you imagine if we combine something hot over there with something hot over there, we will burn out. Now, Toastmaster Flow, could you please turn off your audio? Let's discuss something hot here first, and let's jump later on to something hot over there. Something like that. And then the second one is, address your audience. When you find Bening raise her hand, you can just address it. Oh, I noticed you raise your hand, Bening. Do you have any question or asking, or do you have anything that you want to discuss or something like that? So it means that you pay attention to them. And the last one is a very important thing. When your audience getting wilder and wilder, they are all speaking. Instead of smiling and silent, join them instead. When they are speaking, making noise, and then you can just join them, and then like asking them, everyone, give a big round of applause for everyone here, for all of us here. And then they will get attracted, and psychologically they may clap the hand, and after that you can ask them, now silent. They will be silent, and use that moment to
I'm
connect
really
with
sorry,
your speaker.
distinguished Toastmaster Gatot. It's
Oh,
already over time.
thank you so much. There are so many things I want to discuss because it's really, really amazing, moment to give the evaluation regarding managing the difficult audience. I'm sorry. Offer back to our GE.
Thank you so much. Very excitement to share the feedback. Now, I hope all of us can cherish this moment, because all of the evaluators are distinguished Toastmasters. So there's so many knowledge that we can have, but the most important thing is let's apply that in our next speech. Now, I would like to call our timer to share the timer report. Mr. Timer, screen is yours.
All right, thank you, Mr. GE. So, okay, I will share it in the chat box. Distinguished Toastmaster Joanna is 3 minutes 24 seconds eligible. Meanwhile, distinguished Toastmaster Gatot, it's a very precious evaluation, giving many examples, but unfortunately, over time, 4 minutes and 6 seconds. So it's ineligible to be voted at this meeting. Back to our GE, Toastmaster Andhyka.
Thank you so much. Since we only have one evaluator eligible to be voted, then I believe that we agree we will not have the ballot cast to be sent. So as promised, not only the speeches that are going to be evaluated, but also the rest of the meeting, all elements. Now, I would like to call my first role taker, Ah-WoD counter. So Toastmaster Ammar, please share your report.
Okay, so thank you, GE and Toastmaster Andhyka. I would like to share my screen on the Ah-WoD count report. Okay. So is my screen visible right now?
Yes.
All right, great. So this would be the Ah-WoD count report for today's meeting. It is quite a great number. I counted, and yeah, but however, this is not an evaluation, so don't worry. This would be the way you know your weak points and what need to be evaluated in the future. So thank you for the amazing speeches done by the speakers and everyone who spoke during this meeting. I hope this might help you in evaluating your words in the future. Thank you, and back to General Evaluator Toastmaster Andhyka.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ah-WoD Counter. I hope that if you can share with us in the chat box, then every speakers, they can learn from that and then take that into their future improvement. Now, I would like to call the next one. It will be Miss Grammarian. Toastmaster Yusra, please share your report.
Thank you, Mr. Gerard Evaluator. Toastmasters Andhyka allow me to share my screen for my Grammarian report. So today I will deliver my report for SCPD Toastmasters Club. And this is the grammatical error that I catch during this meeting. First is delete unused photo. I believe it's just slip of the tongues. The singular, plural, when it's plural, we need to add the S at the back. So it should be delete unused photos. And the second one is very supporting person. Supporting is a verb, but now we are trying to use noun because we are trying to describe a person. So it should be very supportive person. And last but not least, this is the error that we always make because we try to use direct translation. Instead of open your mic, it should be unmute your microphone. So it's the phrase that we use daily, but it's okay, it's the time to learn, and now we try to practice when we want someone to open their mic. It should be unmute your mic. That's the grammatical error that I catch for tonight meeting. Everyone speaks very, very well. And for interesting quotes or phrases from Toastmasters Ellen, audacity to try again to learn. It is a simple word, but I like how she put it into the sentence that we all can learn from her. And let's try one more time. I like how it sounds, so I put there. And from Toastmasters Ammar in the chat box, there's do not mess with someone's chocolate. I love it. Even it's not spoken, it's written in the chat box. I still put it here. Same goes to Guest William. Indomitable. This is a new word that I learned, which means it's undefeatable. So it's time for us to learn together and use the word. I need to check with Google just now what's the meaning of indomitable. And lastly, from Toastmasters Dede, just keep doing. You can do it. That's all report from me. Thank you very much. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Miss Grammarian. I really love that we can learn from our strengths and also from our mistakes. And that is what makes every Toastmaster become audacious, because we can learn from others' feedback. And sometimes it is reinforcing, but then some other time it is constructive. Now, I would like to share my own GE report. Can someone confirm that you can see the slide?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Timer. As promised that I will share my observation throughout the meeting. Actually, before the meeting, I have already observed. And this is actually how we delivered our meeting. So the assessment will be divided into 4 sessions. The first one is a before meeting and the meeting opening. The second one is the prepared speech session, and then table topic session. And the last one will be evaluation session. As you can see that all of the bar are filled with green color. So it means actually it is very good. But then again, you can also see the gap, the gray gap. So that is something that we can explore later on. For the before meeting and meeting opening, what went well actually? The first one will be the room and equipment setup. I would say it is flawless, because I joined around 7:45 Hong Kong time. But then again, I can see that I can share my screen. Everyone talks, I would say like everyone is audible, and then there is no technical, at least when I joined, there is no technical meeting on the Zoom. And that is great, and salute for the SAA and also the committee. And also when I joined, I was welcomed at that time by the club president. Also, I think that is something that is done consistently for the guests that joining after me. She and the other exco also welcome us. So it I would say the club situation becomes warm, and then people are not really afraid of joining this community, especially for the new one. And what I like the most is that the meeting starts on time. And the presiding officer, she was prepared. She was the club president, because I know that SCBD has a different presiding officer at each meeting. But then at this time, the club president was all prepared, and then she explained everything about Toastmasters, about SCBD, and then what to expect from the meeting. And then she also introduced Toastmaster of the meeting, who happened to be the VPE of this club, and it was smooth. And the Toastmaster of the meeting actually introduced the meeting theme well. And then he also transitioned to me as general evaluator to introduce my rangers. And I would say all of the role takers introduced their own roles very well, so that audience can have it. And then the word of the day was explained by our grammarian, and I think the explanation is clear. What will make it even better is I would say, if we can have a roll call prior to the meeting, because I remember at that time the roll call was only for the Tom. But if we can check like every role taker, whether it is there, then I would say it will give more confidence to all of the meeting organizer to move on and to start the meeting. What about the prepared speech session? The prepared speech session, I would say that the time management of Tom was flawless, because I believe that he stick with the schedule. And then he introduced the speech evaluator, who introduced the speakers. I think the transition is going well. And then also how he responded to every prepared speaker, I would say it's within the perfect time period, and also it is relevant. And what I like the most is to remind about the house rules, because the unique projects for tonight can give a wrong impression for those who are not familiar with Toastmasters. And by having it multiple reminder, and it is very good, because we know the nature of the Toastmaster meeting should be professional, not really getting disrupted, like abruptly. So I think that is really great. And the timer report and also the voting session, I think it was done beautifully by our timer and also ballot counter. Now, what about the next session, the table topics? The introduction to the table topic master was smooth. And also the table topic master explained clearly about the purpose of table topics, the timing of the table topic speech, and also how the table topics theme is actually fitting the overall meeting theme. And what I like also from the table topic master is he is inclusive enough to engage the club members and the visiting Toastmasters, also the guests. So you can see a right mix of the speakers. And the time management about a table topic, actually, it is not, I would say, above the schedule or over the schedule. I think it's good. And the timer report, I think it's also flawless. Now, what can make it better is that I noticed that there was one speaker who only talks with below 1 minute. So as a table topic speaker, he can probe more so that that speaker can make a longer speech, because we want to develop the speaking skills of that table topic speaker. So if he can probe with a follow-up question, then the speaker can talk longer. And I think it will be very helpful for the speaker. And then there was this one speaker who we couldn't really hear him well. And I noticed that the table topic master actually using the phone to help him to listen. So it is okay if he can also interrupt. It's like, excuse me, could you please fix the mic? Because we want to hear you more clearly. So I think it is very good. And then the speaker can be helped as well to say, oh, okay, so because I want to convey my message clearly. And then when the table topics master ended the session, actually there was still 6 minutes. So I think there is still room for more 1 to 2 questions. So I believe that if we can have more speakers, then we can get more opportunities for more people to develop their skills. So it's better if we display 6, but then if we still have time, then we can have a backup questions. That's for the table topic master. And also for the voting session, I remember that the timer actually said that one of the speakers is ineligible, but then the ballot counter still show all of the speakers to be voted. So I think it will be easier if the voting session or voting ballot or ballot cast can be, I would say, prepared right after the timer report is done, so that everything is confirmed. And then for the evaluation session, I love that the speech evaluator is introduced, and also the evaluator performance and time management. Yes, definitely, because they are our senior members, so we can get a lot of insight from them. And then the timer report is also done well. And I like the Grammarian report is not long, it's concise, yet it is, I would say, insightful. And for the Ah-WoD counter report, I really appreciate the visual. Later on, what can make it better is that for my evaluators, the speech evaluators, I would recommend you to share your observation first before giving the advices, because I noticed that all of you straight away gave your advices, and it's okay. But then if you can also share the observation, for example, I noticed that you, or I saw you at the first, or I heard that you. So I think it will give a good transition, so that and then right after that you can give the advices. And then also for the Alcantor report, I noticed that you mentioned the number of it. For my, based on my experience, it won't be I would say intimidating if you can have a tiering instead of like 6 or 7 filler words. You can say like be above 5, below 5, below 1, for example, or 0 to 1, 1 to 3, 3 to 5, and then above 5, because when the speakers actually see above 5, it's already enough. I mean, it's already high. So it won't be really that intimidating. For example, if someone says like a 10, say, filler words, maybe someone can be intimidated to say, oh, I'm not so good about it because I have 10. Look at that compared to the other ones, like they have no filler words. So I think that is something that we can improve on showing the report, but then having a visual is very, I would say, beneficial. Now, so later on, if you see here, we always appreciate progress over perfection. So I really enjoy the meeting, and I really enjoy observing the meeting, and I always learn a lot from all of us. So that is my report, and I will give the control back to the Toastmaster of the meeting.
That was awesome evaluation session. Wow, let's all give a round of applause to our general evaluator, our speech evaluators, the timer as well, the Ah-WoD counter, and the Grammarian for a detailed, concise, and amazing report. Wow. Apparently, the excitement of this meeting is not ended yet, even though it just started, actually, because we are going to know who is the winner of the most favorite speakers and evaluators. Now let me invite again our ballot counter, Toastmaster Fitri, to announce the winner. Toastmaster Fitri, the screen is yours.
Okay, here Toastmaster. So for Hall of Fame, best prepared speaker goes to Toastmaster Elvina. Yay.
Are we
you
going to take picture?
on
All
the
right.
camera?
Thank you for
We're going to
appreciating
take
me
a
handling my mess
picture.
today.
You did great as well. Right? Oh, already post. Okay, in
Already doing
3,
the post.
2, 1. All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Elvina.
Thank you.
And the second one, best table topic speaker goes to Toastmaster Yusuf. Congratulations, Toastmaster Yusuf.
Congratulations, distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf. Give us your best thumb. That's right. In 3, 2, 1. All right. Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf.
So, and the last as best evaluator goes to distinguished Toastmaster Joanna.
Right.
Right.
Congratulations, distinguished Toastmaster Jonah. Give your winner post in 3. Wait. Wait. Let me handle something. In 3, 2. All right. Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Jonah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Fitri, for announcing the winners, and congratulations to all winners. However, for those who hasn't been selected as a winner, don't worry. You are all the winners for yourself. You have been audaciously, bravely tackle the challenge for today, and I would love to appreciate all of you. Thank you for your bravery. Thank you for your effort. Thank you for your calmness between all these disruptions, between all this mess, this extreme chaotic moment in this tonight's meeting. Remind everyone to not do this at home. Again, this is only for practice, because as a speaker, as a good speaker, we have to learn how to handle interruptions, unexpected things, and of course, this practice will help us to be more resilient speakers, to be more audacious, to be unstoppable, and as we are able to handle all the things in a short time, handle the shocking, and prevent ourselves from being distracted when the unexpected things or the interruptions happen. But don't worry, to also reflect ourselves, ask to yourself, because maybe we have been becoming that difficult audience itself. Just ask to yourself. Thank you so much for tonight. I'm Toastmaster Sonny, signing out as your Toastmaster of the meeting. I hope you all enjoy this meeting and have a good lesson. And I will give the control back to our VPO, Toastmaster Sulthan.
To run off of our Toastmaster meeting of the day. Now I would like to call someone who haven't got a chance to speak. I would like to call our neighbor from Jakarta Toastmaster Club. Toastmaster Rizky, are you there with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Wait, let me spotlight you. All right. So I would like to ask a question, Toastmaster Rizky. What moment stood out the most for you tonight in this meeting? Something that memorable from today's meeting.
Okay, really interesting questions. I do remember two things. The first is TM Elvina speech. I'm sorry because I joined late. Toastmaster Elvina's speech when she managed audience really well. I think that's really embedded in my mind because she handled it well. Be Even though there are many toxic audience that disrupt her speech. I think if I were to be Toastmaster Elvina, I will call security and accompany the toxic audience to get out from, I don't know, hall of the speech. It's really annoying when you have so many toxic audience disrupt your speech. But Toastmaster Elvina handled her emotions really well. I really like it. So congratulations, Toastmaster Elvina, and I learned so much from you. The other thing is that the report from General Evaluators, which is Toastmaster Andhyka, it mesmerized me because it's so detailed. Even I didn't know that Toastmaster International have the template for general evaluation report. So I'm appreciate that Toastmaster Andhyka give me the template. I will use it really wise. So once again, thank you, Toastmaster Andhyka, for your kindness. That's all. Thank you. What a great meeting. What a really many toxic audience. So I will remember it's of you that disrupt Toastmaster Elvina's speech so that I will not invite you when I do the similar project. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rizky. Let me unspotlight you. Yeah. If I unmute, I already, I already out loud from Toastmaster Rizky comment. Yeah. Two things. We are not difficult audience. We are toxic audience, and we learn how to, organize our evaluation from our GE Toastmaster Andhyka. All right. Let me give back the control to our Madam President, Toastmaster Leona.
All right. Hopefully, we don't get a police coming to our club. Okay. Thank you so much, our SIA. And now, today, we have an honor to have our club growth director joining our club and even supporting our meeting today. So let's have her to have a few words. And I would like to give the control to our distinguished Toastmaster Joanna Tang, our Club Growth Director, District 87.
Thank you very much, President Leonie, and thank you for having me tonight in your meeting. So maybe some of you are wondering that, why am I here? And probably you never meet me before, even though I'm your Club Growth Director. But that's the beauty of Zoom, beauty of internet. Even though now I'm in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah, and you are in Jakarta, Indonesia, we can meet online. Now, first of all, I would say this meeting is in a good hand because President Leonie also in my team, in the Club Growth team. And I know her can really give a very good energy, and she already very passionate about Toastmaster. So I really believe that this club, SCBD club, can achieve a lot of things in her term. So the first of all, I would love to congratulate this club for achieving pins for the early renewals. And this pin is not only to present that you guys renewing, but is presenting that all of you have dedication and teamwork. That's not all I figure out. I also know that your club already achieved 6 out of 10 DCP goals. So that means a lot. With this spirit, I'm confident that SCBD Toastmaster marching towards a smartly distinguished award very soon. So I hope to see you all, if not all, probably part of you, or like half of you can go to Cebu conference and meet everyone in person there. Now, I will say that me as your club director only can support from far, but you all as the member of the club, work hand in hand, surely can make the club achieve another greater height. So that's all from me. I wish you all continue growing, continue supporting each other, and not just a speaker, but as a Toastmaster family, a family to achieve another great history. That's all from me. Back to you, President Leonie.
Thank you so much for such an encouraging support from our distinguished Toastmaster, Joanna. Thank you for thank you for coming to our club and supporting our club as well. And yeah, I guess we have to congratulate ourselves for getting the award, for all the renewal award. Congratulations, everyone. We did it. Okay. I would like to thank all of visiting Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmaster Gatot, club president of Pacific International Advanced Toastmaster Club, Toastmaster Elvina, club president of Gedung Sewu Toastmaster Club. Please don't call the police to our club, yeah, Toastmaster Elvina. Toastmaster Yusra, our VP, the VP of Education from Taufiq Toastmaster Club. Thank you so much for all the support, and also Toastmaster Rizky Rido, the VPE of Jakarta Toastmaster Club. And I would like to thank all of the amazing members of SCBD Toastmaster Club, because without all of you, without all of the support, we could not have this kind of meeting. And of course, for all of our lovely guests and visiting Toastmasters, thank you for all the participation that you do today. And I would like to give a shout out. We have a rejoining member. Welcome home to Toastmaster Salma Amalia Sultana that rejoined our club this month. So thank you and congratulations. Let's give like confetti. And we also have educational achievement, Toastmaster Alpha Presentation Mastery Level 1, Toastmaster Sulthan Presentation Mastery Level 1 as well. Both are the SIA team. Congratulations. And also Toastmaster Beatrix completing Presentation Mastery Level 2. Congratulations, everyone. Another confetti. And we do have first-time role takers today. Toastmaster Ammar, our newest member as well. Ah-WoD counter tonight. Toastmaster Fitri, our Ballot counter. Toastmaster Taufiq, our efficient table topic master. Toastmaster Hanif, our Zoom master. Give it confetti as well. I like confetti. And don't forget, our next meeting is still going to be online meeting. The theme would be, who are you on social media? Ooh, who are you on social media? That is a tricky question. So please come to our club meeting again next week. Join us at Zoom. Okay. Now, if you want to know more about SCBD Toastmasters Club, contact our Vice President of Membership, Toastmaster Flo. She can answer all of your questions, okay? All right, I think that's all from me. With the power vested in me, I would like to officially adjourn this meeting by saying, happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy
Thank you,
morning.
everyone.
Thank you.